Ladies and gentlemen, this is PROWSUL from PROWSUL.co.uk, and this is the wrestling news of the week. Yay! Okay, so recently, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, spoke to the Hollywood Reporter about coming back to the WWE on a full-time schedule or a wrestling schedule, and quite frankly, The Rock said he wants to return, but it will be only if the pay would be equal or larger than what he was getting in 2013. Which is for him to even consider it. That's what he's actually said. And the event has to be on a status as what it was. So basically what he means is it has to be WrestleMania. So at least we know he's looking at WrestleMania. However, in terms of him getting the pay that he wants, you'd have to actually think of what is he getting paid. Would the WWE pay that? At present, I don't think they need The Rock, and I don't think they would want to pay that right now, considering the fact that they've already, had lots and lots of losses in terms of their money. However, you never know; they may get desperate towards October time, and they may decide from that they need The Rock and pay him a good portion of money to bring The Rock back in the WWE. Now, would they do it like I just said? They may not. It would be good for him to see back in the WWE, even if he comes in as just basically hello, goodbye, and type of thing like he did in this year's WrestleMania. That was good enough as it is. We don't really need to see him wrestle. I don't think, who could he wrestle? That is the question. He could wrestle Brock Lesnar. However, would anybody want to see it? I really don't see how that is actually how they're gonna build that matchup. Quite frankly, he could face his cousin Roman Reigns. They're trying to basically say to him, hey man, you're not ready yet. And, Roman Reigns is going, hey man, I'm ready, more than ready. If you smell what Roman Reigns is cooking. And that will be an interesting little segment if that actually would happen. That would be interesting to see. But that's The Rock. Maybe what I think is basically he will come back in maybe not wrestling capacity, but maybe as hello, goodbye type of thing, and come out and do a few promos, and that's about it. But you know what, that's good enough for us fans out there. Anyway, the next thing on the agenda is John Cena. He actually lands a new movie role for him, and he's actually going to be a heel as well, and he's going to be playing a role in Tiny Faye Amy Poehler's comedy, which is called The Nest, and the movie is basically about two sisters who are throwing a party one last time before their houses get sold, and basically John Cena, you never know what character might he portray. I think he may be he could be a neighbor, he could be a party crasher. You never know, that might be interesting, but he's going to be a heel, and this is going to be bizarre because we've seen John Cena as a babyface for such a long time. It's kind of, even when will be playing a bad guy, you will not be comprehending in your brain that he is a bad guy because you just see John Cena, because John Cena's just become a brand now. He's like the McDonald's. Anyway, Chris Jericho, basically he's being put on more or less like a full-time schedule, and he's going to be doing live events in Japan tour as well. And the plan for him is that they're basically going to get Jericho versus The Miz at Battleground, and then maybe bring on Bray and Jericho at SummerSlam, which will be a nice little feud that we have. It'll last a few months. It's about time that something like this happen for Bray Wyatt, where he's actually got someone to actually build his career, as opposed to someone who's just gonna make him fizzle away, which is exactly what John Cena does. He doesn't really build any stars, and he doesn't. Everybody who basically competes with him, their career basically just deteriorates afterwards. And but with Chris Jericho, what's great about Chris Jericho is whenever anybody wrestles with him, he even put over John Cena, and look at the career that he's had. He even predicted that Daniel Bryan would be a success, and look at the success he's had. So really, he's a guy who knows how to build guys up. Even the feud with CM Punk, well, that was legendary. Let's be honest. And with Shawn Michaels, so he knows how to build stars out of nothing, and he's gonna basically help Bray Wyatt elevate himself to a higher spot in WWE, and that is good because, quite frankly, there's no real opportunity for him, and there's no direction. Seems as though John Cena is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and they don't have anything for Bray. The only thing that they could do is put him on the back seat, and if they do that, they'll end up like Sheamus, which is neither here or there, and same with the other guys as well. They're just neither here or there. He'll end up like a Dolph Ziggler. No, the Dolph Ziggler is the worst example, because that's just wrong what they've done with Dolph Ziggler. They've just not given him any opportunity, and that's just absolutely ludicrous in my opinion. Next on the agenda is Brock Lesnar, and apparently he is coming back. Most likely it will be in either a Night of the Champions, in SummerSlam for sure, a Night of the Champions. However, they're hoping that he may be back for Battleground, but doesn't look like it. But it looks as though he's going to be taking the title away from John Cena, and he will be eventually defending it at WrestleMania 31 against Roman Reigns, where Roman Reigns is going to get put over, by Brock Lesnar, and which is exactly what I thought should happen. And it looks as though that he will also be back in the Royal Rumble as well, which is going to be a good thing. So you're going to get a lot of events which has Brock Lesnar, and that is going to be good for us in terms of good wrestling, good old-fashioned power wrestling. It'll be interesting to see after a while. Now, apparently, as well, Netflix have actually got a new collection of WWE titles on their range. So if you've got Netflix at home and you're thinking of watching wrestling, and you're thinking, oh, Netflix doesn't have wrestling, well, think again, my friend. We've got Shawn Michaels' Mr. WrestleMania to watch. You've got the best of Raw and SmackDown 2013. You have WWE TLC 2013. And you have, God rest his soul, Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Collection. Yeah! Now, apparently, as well, they've got rumours saying that the Shield will reunite in the end of 2015, saying that basically, it's going to be kind of like a DX thing. They want them to be that type of, get that type of feel where eventually they'll all come back together and they'll just be happy family in 2015. Will it happen? It's possible. Depends on how awful their career goes. I really hope Roman Reigns, branches out as a solo star. Same with Seth Rollins. Same with Dean Ambrose. I think them three on their own are great stars in the making on their own. They don't really need to do it as a trio. However, if they want, they can do it as a trio as well. So I don't think it will make an ounce of a difference. And apparently, now we have Ric Flair. Woo! He's gonna be back. Supposedly, they're saying that he's gonna be back on the 14th of July 2014. And they're saying that because Sting is looking like he's gonna be there. Basically, he's gonna be there to promote the WWE 2K15 game, but obviously you could tell that he's gonna be back in the he's gonna be in the WWE for the first time. This will be a momentous moment if it does happen. I mean, Sting has tweeted out as well. He's put down 14, 7, 14. Well, he hasn't put 14. Well, he's put 7, 14, 14, which is American. We do the opposite way. We say 14, 7, 14. And well, what the thing is basically Sting is going to be back, and he's going to be in Monday Night Raw, and so it will be amazing to see. And believe you me, Sting's a star. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, if he's back, he's come in here on the right terms. Hopefully, he's not come just to basically get degraded and diminished in any way, because he was one of the guys who didn't need to go to the WWE to have a great career. So hopefully McMahon treats him with the respect he deserves, and just gives him the platform that he deserves, and basically builds off that. I think the WWE doesn't know what they've got with Sting. They really don't. If they have signed a deal, they could do a lot with him and keep on going, Sting. Well, Flair is going to be back on Raw as well. Hopefully he will be back as well. That'll be interesting to see. So there's basically word on the street saying that CM Punk is not going to be returning in the WWE. His contract is expiring on the 17th of July 2014, and apparently WWE sources are maintaining that nothing's really changed with the status. To be truthful, I don't think the WWE needs him out present. They really don't. They don't. They've got enough stars as there is right now, and they're trying to cut a lot of guys. So ideally, you know, if he sails off into sunset then comes back in 5 years' time, that's great. But if he doesn't, you know, good luck to him, really. Good luck. Lastly, this is a quick one. Rashad Evans has shown interest about coming to the WWE, but he spoke to MMAmania.com, basically told them that basically what he would like is to finish his career, which will be about 4 years down the line, and if he would come to the WWE, the money would have to be right. And to be honest, Rashad Evans doesn't, and he could be a wrestler, he could be an amazing professional wrestler. However, I don't see it, unfortunately, and there's too much work for him to do, because I don't see that wrestler inside of him, you know, the extrovert, you know, wrestler in him, and I don't think he's a big draw in terms for WWE to sign him, and if they do offer him a contract, I don't think it will be for a high money. That's for sure. I don't think he is a big player in terms of the pay-per-view model and bringing the numbers to the game like Brock Lesnar did. So I just think this is such. He's just basically just said, you know, 4 years down the line, if the opportunity arises, it will be. I'll do it, you know, and the money would have to be right, but I can't see it. Hey, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. But that's it from me anyway. Thank you for listening to this. Please like, subscribe, share. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out, everybody. Peace!